Hello, this is Ben from Wave. How's it going? Today we're going to take a look at oil. Particularly here we have the chart of WTI. So we have Texas oil, and we're going to see what's happening and what could be happening, as always, using the LOE theory. Now, one thing I have to say, oil is pretty much a security which moves like Forex. Now, what do I mean by that? So if we take a look at any Forex pair, we'll notice that in the future, it just moves up and down within a range. That's EU, that's dollar yen, down, up, down, up, down, possibly up. We'll see. But as we can see, it doesn't follow what you would say are the yellow wave rules, meaning you don't have a 1, 3, 4, 5 ABC and then continuation to either the upside or the downside. Now that, of course, as I explained in one of my videos, for instance, specifically the one where I teach, at least I try to give you a little taste of the yellow wave theory, which should be popping up right now as I'm talking. Basically, this happens in Forex because we do not have a significant number of equally distributed participants. What does it mean? It means that most of the Forex market, as we know, is controlled by banks. Numbers states that around 50% of the market is controlled by 5 banks. Therefore, it is strongly difficult to have a market where participants are equally distributed, because at least 50% of them are only 5 individuals. So with that being said, I just explained because Forex moves like it does, unlike, for instance, stocks or cryptos. Now, moving on to what is the count of oil, I can see a WXY-XZ from the 2008 high. Now, from there, from the cover lows, we can count 5 ways up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. An ABC, which is a bit shy, so doesn't want to be shown. Here it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A flat in wave B of primary degree. So we would have A, B, and C, and then further upside for what has been wave C. Now, here you could have the question popping up to your mind saying, well, could the recent rally have been predicted? Could we have predicted a rally onto oil being very expensive, let's call it expensive territory? Answer, as you can see, is yes, because we know that no matter what, when we have a 5-wave move, such as the one from the cover lows, and then a 3-wave pullback, we are always due one less move in the direction of the first initial 5-wave move. In this example, obviously, it would have been further continuation to the upside. Now, obviously, we couldn't predict what was eventually going to happen, but we could have predicted for upside. Now, the question is the upside completed? Now, as always, what I like to do is to measure relationships in length between waves. Now, if, as always, we try to compare wave C of primary degree to the wave A of the same degree as I just did, we see that equality is a bit south of $140 and somewhere around 139. Now, we did not reach 139, as we can see, and we've had a sharp move to the downside. Now, what does it mean? Could this be the high at this point? Well, at this point, yes, it's possible. It's possible because equality wasn't met. We did break through 61.8. As you can see, let's just take a minute to appreciate how we reached 61.8 of wave C compared to A right here. We bounced around that for a couple days, and then we just broke through. Came back down, retested it. As you can see here, we retested it for, again, a couple days and broke through. That just to show you some appreciation of Fibonacci used with Elliott wave. Now, in just a second, we're going to investigate deeper into this recent move to the downside, and we're going to see if we can identify 5 waves in them. On the top of my mind, I can tell you that the only other scenarios where I see further upside in a reasonably short term is if we have some kind of Elliott wave diagonal into wave C. So basically something like this. So we would have to see a turn higher soon, and then waves overlapping each other. That's the only way I see. I messed up with the colors. That's the only way I see wave C. Sorry for repetition of C. That's the way I see wave C going higher. That's the only way I see that possible. Otherwise, yes, I'm not saying that we're not going to get north of 140, but we're not at least going to do it in the short term. Now, let's investigate on the most recent move down, move lower. So here I can easily tell you I see a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And here again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up for wave 5. There we go. All right, so here I think it's clear that we see down, up, down, sideways, down. So that could be counted as a 5-wave move. It could be something like this: 1, 2, 3, triangle in 4 maybe, downside. This could easily be intermediate degree, I'd say. This move to the upside looks like a 3-wave move, so no matter what, it looks corrective. Now what could happen is I'm wrong, wave 4 goes here, and we have this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'll say that's a possibility. So either this with, I would say we would have such an extended 5th and also an extended 3rd, which is usually unlikely. I don't recall seeing that many double, let's call them double, if it makes sense, extended waves. Usually just one. And so alternate would be this one. So either the one I just showed you or something like this, we could easily get to the area of the 4 and then see further downside. That's possible. That, of course, is something I think we all would like to see in terms of gas prices, because, of course, I'm sure that wherever you are in the world, unless you are in Russia, I would say, gas is quite pricey. But regardless of that, that's just a little bracket. I would say that, yes, we could have a bit further upside. Potentially, as I said, we could get back here, which would not only be the area of the 4, and as we know many times, a wave C ends near the wave 4 to the same degree, right here. But also, as I just explained a few minutes ago, this is a 61.8, and as I was saying, it acted as support once. We came to it, broke through, retested it, and took off, and then onto the other way. We came to it, retested it, and then we had continuation to the downside. So could it happen again? Yes, it could. Now, as I was saying, I'm going to leave you not to this, but also to a little bit of a broader picture. What could happen is, let me just a second hide these tools. So, a possible scenario is, let me hide this as well. This is wave C. That was wave W. Now we're coming back for wave X. And then at some point, we will see further upside. This will be cycle wave. Further upside into wave Y. So maybe something like this. This could take maybe a year or so. And then upside. Obviously, it's pretty clear that we have strong support here. So if eventually, somehow, and someday we get back here onto around $60 area a barrel, at that point, I wouldn't be surprised to see some support showing off. So I'm going to leave you with that. As always, let me know in the comments what you think about the count and my outlook on oil. Please, if you enjoy the content, leave a like and subscribe. It really helps to support the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. And all I can say is happy trading, be safe, and I'll see you in the next one.